told by some teachers that basically you should completely neglect or drop anything to do with psychology, and it's basically it's not that you shouldn't be visiting any psychologists like anyone with suicidal, whatever. To me, it's a lot of crap. I don't see it that way. To me, people in the world, they need help, especially in this lockdown. They need someone to listen to them. And there are people who are good listeners. And they obviously trained for that. They've been trained for that. So for me, I don't dismiss psychology or psychotherapy. I think it's quite useful. So, but as I said, most people that I've seen in the spiritual world, they say it's unnecessary, which I don't find true at all, because I believe that people shouldn't be actually telling their personal stuff to these spiritual people because they don't know them. They don't like the, yourself, the doctors or therapists, they basically have to sign that privacy act, and these people don't have to. So it's kind of, you don't share that information, personal information with everyone.
To dismiss every form of knowledge, like psychotherapy, like science, is the action of a cult leader. Like Scientology is an example. They said, you don't need psychotherapy, what you need is Scientology. And they've got this one-size-fits-all ladder that you climb, and you pay for each stage, and you eventually go clear, and you become an operating Thetan and all of this. That's just a cult.
Yeah.
And they have to deny that these other helping professions exist because those are the competition. And it's really as simple as that. There's good and bad psychotherapists. I'm not whitewashing the entire profession, but a lot of the ones I've known have been really great people. Tom Thompson is an example of that. He's a trained therapist who worked in mental hospitals for years. And when he and I speak about these matters, I feel the goodness coming from his heart, that he really genuinely wants to help people. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want to help people in a sense, but I don't think I really have much power to help them.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. I don't think I can wave a magic wand and enlighten anyone or fix anyone's life. It doesn't work that way. No. I've criticized by name. I won't do that anymore. I've just gotten too much pushback. I'm tired of defending that. But I have named them in the past, so people can look back on some of my videos and you'll hear these names. Spiritual teachers, what they do is they get one of their audience members and kind of victimize that person. The person comes up to the microphone to ask a question, and the techniques and skills of the spiritual teacher are like psychotherapy, and the person ends up standing there crying and weeping about my life, and they're at the microphone exposed. But there's not the skills of a psychotherapist to put that person back together again so they can go out on the street. They just, okay, you're busted up now, let's get the next case. And I've been horrified by that.
Same.
Yes, it's terrible. And I should say something else. I didn't know you were ill, and I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope it's nothing too serious.
No, it's not. It's okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
You plan to be around a little longer?
Oh, yeah.
It's good, because I'll miss you when you go. Assuming that you go before I do.
We don't know, and that's okay.
It's a ship of fools, Sabine. We never know when the next one will be thrown overboard. It's burial at sea on this ship.
I don't mind.
No, it's funny. It's funny though, because we make such a big deal about our own death. I mean, it's this
Yeah.
sword hanging over, and yet when another person dies, it's just ordinary. It's just routine. Oh yeah, he died last week. Oh well, and throw him overboard.
Just cross me off.
Yeah, yeah. And we justify it. Life is for the living. Oh yeah, that's right.
And for dying too. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's like at a funeral. After everybody's eating, first thing they want to do is eat and then go home and have sex. Just prove to myself that I'm a living animal. I'm not dead.
And just in case I die tomorrow.
Yeah, it's really like a joke.
It's okay. No more pain, sir.
So unless you have more questions, maybe on that,
Yeah.
we should call it a day.
We should call it. That's enough, probably. Yeah.
It's been such fun speaking with you, Sabine.
Me too. It was really good as always. So yeah. Thank you for this, Robert, again. So wishing you all the best to you and Catania, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you so much, Sabine. Be well
You
there
too.
in the winter in Melbourne.
Yes.